Welcome to our coverage of Energyear, investment, solar and storage in London. Thank you for joining us in Review Energy today. I have the pleasure of speaking with Dinesh Mahtani, Head of Sales of Powin.
Hi, Wendy.
You. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Pleasure to be here.
My first question is how the company has evolved in the past few years in UK.
Absolutely, Wendy. So over the past few years, Powin has really strengthened its position in the UK. UK continues to be one of our main markets, and as we continue to expand globally, the activation of the market happened when we signed our first deal, Overhill, up in Scotland with Energy and Energyear, and that is Powin's commitment really to continue to deliver impactful energy storage solutions while we continue to foster that kind of partnership relationships with key developers in the market.
I also would like to know what are the key opportunities for the sector, for the solar and the storage industry in UK for 2025?
Absolutely. So if we look at it from a very simplistic way, energy storage allows us to charge or to store excessive solar and wind when the generation is very high, and discharge that same energy when the generation is very low and the demand is very high, ensuring a very stable supply of energy. Additionally, storage also allows for critical grid services such as frequency regulation and grid stability as we see the renewable penetration increasing. So seeing that renewable penetration increase, the key opportunities for 2025 would remain two. One is, of course, ensuring that stable supply and demand through batteries, and of course, grid stability or decongesting the grid in those points of maximum saturation.
And how do government policies impact to the industry, to the projects?
That is a very good question, Wendy. UK government policies significantly influence the feasibility of energy storage in the UK. We do see a very positive introduction, which is the captive floor scheme, which in a way guarantees a very minimum but at least guaranteed income revenue, which enhances product or project viability, and then of course creates a very safe space and aggressive space and attractive for solar and storage investors. On the other hand, it's true that we also see challenges, which are, of course, in my opinion, the most important one is very slow grid connections nowadays. So while we do see supportive policies in the UK, addressing those challenges is what's really going to unlock the full potential for renewables in the coming years in the UK.
Last question in this interview. What value do you think these kind of events bring to the industry, especially in the context of the UK's energy transition?
So, from a Powin perspective, these events like Energyear UK are extremely valuable for Powin. They create the right platform for us to connect with influencers, key industry players, developers, financial investors. It's a good event. I think Energyear, all in all, is like us, very committed to driving that energy transition in the UK, and just events like these make it very simple and very possible and very easy for it to happen.
I'm glad to hear that. See you around, and thank you for your time.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you.